everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this Netflix review. The fact that you're willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to watch my content really does mean the world to me. Today we're going to be talking about the new Netflix series, Country Comfort. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. This series just wasn't it, eh? It just wasn't it. So everyone, my name is Janssens and I review everything Netflix. If you are even slightly interested about the latest Netflix reviews, come to my channel and I'll let you know if the series is worth watching or not. I want to save you time and I want to recommend the stuff that I think you are going to enjoy. So subscribe to my channel and let's start talking about this latest series that flip. As I mentioned earlier, it just really didn't do it for me. So Country Comfort is ultimately about Bailey. She is a struggling musician, a struggling artist, and she is ultimately just trying to make her way in the world. And she somehow unknowingly finds herself getting the job of a nanny to a bunch of children of varying ages, and unfortunately their mother passed away 2 years ago. This sounds like it has the potential to be a really heartwarming series, but in execution, not even a little bit. I feel like I've used the term Disney-fied a lot now, but I feel like by this point it's no longer that this series is Disney-fied, it's that this is just another really boring wannabe sitcom Netflix series that is just full of tropes that I just really do not enjoy. I'm going to continue saying it was Disney-fied in the fact that all of the young kids are young and sassy and all of the jokes really aren't funny, but they just fill it with canned laughter. All of the plot points are larger than life and things that would only happen in a world that is so fake and so made up. There were no storylines in here that I really got invested in or I believed in. There were no characters I even cared about because everyone was so fake. Actually, that's a lie. There was one character I cared about. And she was just used as a joke throughout the whole series. Ultimately, Beau, he's the father of the children. He has a girlfriend, and she's treated like a joke throughout the entire series because the kids just don't like her. But to me, she's the only genuinely likable character because she is wanting to be a good girlfriend to her boyfriend, and she's wanting to do the best for his children. And they just refuse to accept her. Now, I understand why they're afraid of having a new mother figure in their lives because they did just lose their mom. But the fact that they are willing to push her aside and then welcome in Bailey with open arms, someone who time and time again lets them down, disappoints them, and causes them emotional stress, I don't understand why the series wants us to support Bailey and why we want Bailey to succeed. So this series is definitely in the same vein as The Big Show and The Crew. If you didn't enjoy either of those two series, then you're definitely not going to enjoy this one. But if you enjoyed those, then you're probably the only people I can recommend this series to. If you're a country fan, I feel like you might also enjoy this series a little bit more than the average person, simply because there is such a heavy focus on country music. However, I will say at the end of the day, there's so many other better comedies and better series and dramas and family dramas about country music that I would suggest that you spend your time watching those instead, because you're going to get nothing of value or substance out of this series. So when it comes to production value, it's serviceable. There's nothing incredible about this series. It's filmed like a sitcom. So it nails that style, but like you don't really expect anything from a sitcom series. And that's about it. It's a serviceable sitcom series and the jokes don't land most of the time. I watched the whole series and I didn't laugh once. I make it a point to watch every single episode of a series before I review it, so I have a better understanding of the series and I know if I can recommend it to you guys or not. And sometimes I hate that because after the second episode, I knew exactly what the entire plotline for the rest of the series was going to be, and I was not surprised even a single time. And it was predictable. So sometimes I hate having to watch an entire series because while I want to give you guys the best review, I don't want to have to put myself through the rubbish of watching this series. It wasn't enjoyable and it wasn't fun. So yeah guys, if you want to watch a series that's supposed to be a comedy but you don't laugh, then watch this. If you enjoyed The Big Show and you enjoyed The Crew, then watch this. But everyone else, I don't know if I can recommend this series. Unless you're a die-hard Disney Channel fan, then I guess you might enjoy this one as well. But guys, thank you so much for watching my review. You guys are the best, you're awesome. If you want, go through my Netflix reviews. I have reviewed like everything, and there's going to be something in there that you like. So if you're ever looking for Netflix recommendations, come to my channel, go through my reviews, and you won't be disappointed.